Hi guys, this is mild filler. It's been like 90 years since we recorded anything. Expect another 90 years to record anything or whatever. Anyways, today we're going to be rating Fire Emblem characters, Awakening specifically. We're going to be judging them 1 through 5, see how much we like them, 1 being awful and 5 being amazing. So yeah, how about let's get started.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
All right. I'm not gonna try to sound stiff because I don't want to do this with the camera or some shit. It's like, what do we have? Like fucking 10 subscribers.
How's it going, YouTube? We just going out there.
Remember to dab on that like button.
Dab on that like button. Oh god.
All right. So let's get started with the fucking main character. So Chrom. I want to give a 4.
4, yeah, I agree.
I really want to give him a 5. I love Chrom's design way too much.
The big thing, the favorite part about Chrom's design is just how much the foul zone kind of reflects on all the blue and the yellow.
Absolutely.
Because the cool thing that I learned about like in my art class is like color theory and how it's blue and yellow complement each other really well. And in this case, like, you know. It does pretty well, and also I just love the fucking cape physics.
I was about to say the cape's
I love how
great.
the cape is tattered. It's always so nice when it looks like that.
Even though
I mean, not too tattered, but a little bit on the edges.
Yeah, so it kind of shows like you got all this royalty down here, but you can see he still goes out.
He's a rough boy.
Exactly.
He's doing his job as being the shepherd.
Yeah, I mean he kind of falls along the lines of like
shepherd.
blue hair protagonist syndrome.
Yeah.
But you know what? I think it works well enough.
It's genetic.
Also, I think this is the best looking form of Falchion, period.
Yeah, easily.
I'll agree. And not to mention, I also like armor design. I love the shoulder piece a lot.
Yeah.
Even if it's a single shoulder piece, I like it a lot, especially how it connects with the cape.
Yeah. So yeah, good job, Chrom. Let's go over to the avatar my unit. So we got shitty art here, so we're gonna try our best to like work with what we got.
Hooray for avatars.
Can I just say I absolutely love the code. I think I'm gonna give this one a 5 just because how much I absolutely love the actual design itself of the coat.
I think I'm gonna give it a 3 because it's just a coat. I mean, it's a cool coat, but it's just whatever to me.
I have to give it a 5 for the coat. Like, I don't know what it is, but it's always mages with the outstanding coats look amazing.
I think
because Robin can get away with it because he's kind of a self-insert character.
Yeah, I guess it makes sense that he doesn't have much with him because he's supposed to be as insert as possible.
Yeah.
I mean, I get the idea why it's just a coat, but I guess I'm annoyed by it because it's just a coat.
I mean, it fits well because I also do like how he's the only character up until Tharja where they're actually wearing like a dark cloak, which kind of reflects them being in Plagia as well. Like they're the only ones in Plagia.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense too.
And not to mention, I like it that with his promotion, he actually gets armor on his robe.
Oh god, I don't remember that.
That was a little too silly for me.
Really, I liked it.
It's a little too silly.
It's like you can be aesthetic, but you can also be protective of yourself.
I mean, it still looks good. It's just I kind of prefer the original a way more.
All right.
But yeah, not much to say about Robin besides, it looks cool because, not much to say Robin to begin with. What the fuck is it? There's apparently a name called
Reflect.
And Darren?
Darian?
Sure. Whatever.
Robin's probably the best of those.
Alright, so let's talk about Marth. So, what I think it's kind of cool, just like, when you compare Marth to, like, Chrom, they're facing, like, in opposite directions.
Yeah, same thing with the game.
Which I think is kind of cool, how they do that.
Yeah.
So, I want to give regular Marth a 4.
Yeah. I like the blue with the red. Complements each other.
It's a good compliment.
I like
color.
the mask.
I just feel Chrom's is a stronger design overall than it is Lucina's.
I still would give this a 4.
Yeah, it's still a good design. And, there's not much to say about Mask Marth to begin with.
That's true.
Yeah.
Except for the mask, which is cool.
Mask is cool.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's a 4 overall. So, good job, Camus. But spoilers, everyone.
This is not Fire Emblem 3.
Did you guys know that Lucina is girl?
No way.
She's a cute one too.
Or that Marth was girl.
It's funny. Like the more I get into the Fire Emblem community, the more I actually start to like Lucina more and more.
She's amazing, isn't she?
Yeah, she's probably I think at this point Lucina is the most popular Fire Emblem character of them all. If I really had to guess.
Maybe. I mean, she's up there, but I wouldn't say that.
She's currently I think the front logo for our Fire Emblem. So she's pretty popular as it is.
I mean, that's for our Fire Emblem. I know that generally.
I just feel like Lucina is the most popular character.
I mean, you might be
Probably.
right. I mean, I'm saying you're wrong, but I don't know that for sure.
Yeah. So talking about the design, I like it a lot more just because the hair really fleshes her out a little
Do
more.
like long hair.
There's a lot
yeah.
of use with the hair, and I like it.
Hair is nice.
You know what? I want to give this art a 5, just because
Really?
I love how the hair kind of stands out. Just compared to how it went from this to this.
That's true.
I'm still gonna give it 4 because it's not that big of a change. It's just the hair. I mean, the hair is nice.
I'm just
It's not
mostly
that
going to the
big,
art itself.
I guess.
Yeah.
Derek, you?
I gotta give it a 5, just because the overall design is great. It looks simple, but then again, like there's like every little bit of it looks a tad complex. Sometimes do I wish that she could put on the mask again, just for the secrecy behind it all, but without it's still really
It
good.
fulfills all my standards.
All the needs.
Actually, I remember someone like on our Fire Emblem Heroes made a post where Lucina's kind of wearing a skirt instead of pants,
Ooh.
and I was like, it still looks good because it's Lucina, but it's like I don't know.
Does it feel right for her character?
It worked a little, but it just felt like a lot like Cordelia's design, which kind of bothered me. Which I really, I was like, there's already a lot of characters with skirts, and I think the way Lucina actually has pants and a full, like, I'm gonna go an adventuring outfit, I like it a lot more. Don't get me wrong, the design was fine, it's just I like this way more.
Way more.
So yeah, those are the technical lords.
Yeah.
It's weird, like, Robin's technically a lord, but...
He's
he's
an
a
avatar.
mage.
yeah, but he's a royal for Plegia.
Yeah.
Since he's the father of... what if they just redesigned Robin just to like look like Valadar, just so he can actually have some
If
semblance?
they had that DLC, that'd be an amazing DLC just to have Valadar versus Valadar in the main story.
Because if assuming like the white hair is canon for Robin, so what why wouldn't it have black hair? Since according to the Fire Emblem Awakening universe, you're supposed to have the same hair color as your dad. So why it doesn't have black hair?
Ooh.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
Yeah, maybe.
It look exactly like your mom, except the hair color. All right, let's go to first generations. Can I just? Yeah, we got to go for males first.
Yeah.
Right.
And I'm pretty sure it's recruitment order.
All right.
Yeah, that works.
So let's see.
First, we got Frederick.
Fuck, get out of here. Oh, that was an ad, by the way. So one of the funniest things that I always found about like Frederick's design is like, big armor dude in the cutscenes, but I never noticed he's wearing like a little like tie and little like suit.
Yeah.
He's got
under
like
the
a
armor.
little bolo tie. That's adorable.
And I've always at first I was like, what the fuck is that? But then as I slowly thought about it, it's like I really started liking it because it serves
It suits him.
It suits him.
he's a strong knight, but he's also like a servant at the same time.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I think for his design, I kind of want to give it a 5 just because it's perfect for his personality. I don't think you could have made this character more like him than you could have.
I agree. First 5. I don't have really any complaints. I mean, maybe it's just this part, but I think that's just more of the art.
Yeah, it's just for
It's
aesthetics
like that.
only.
Because this is blue. This is technically blue.
Yeah, it threw me
Yeah.
off because I was like, is it just mismatched shoes? No, it's just the art being
Yeah,
weird.
It's Frederick. Why would it be mismatched?
If it wasn't like that, I wouldn't have no problems.
You know what? I'll have to give it a 5 too.
All right. Good
Especially
job.
because I always like the contrast of like a powder blue with white or silver.
Yeah,
it looks so nice.
Like, geez, actually, is that like a Ulyssin like symbol a little bit? I don't know. Just a little bit like it.
Maybe. It kind of looks like
It's a little bit like it. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it isn't, but it's reminiscent enough. So good job, Frederick. You good with design. So let's do Varion. First of all, I kind of like this art a lot.
I like it a lot.
Yeah.
It's the key cup.
Can I? Nah, I can't zoom in. I kind of want to give it a 4.
Yeah.
There's nothing
Well,
really that like.
I think the best thing about design, it suits him so well because it shows that he's a noble. and
Yeah,
stand
but
up.
it doesn't really show that he's a coward or something like that.
Yeah.
I wish there was something just a little bit more.
Then
You know.
again, him being an archer kind of shows that he's a coward.
Well, maybe.
Maybe, yeah.
You calling-
There's a lot of strong archers out
That's-
there.
I know.
Is
that's
Takumi a
stretch.
coward?
In my heart,
American scum.
Get away.
But yeah,
I think that's the strongest suit. Other than that, it's just a fine. It's all right. So I might just give it like a 3.
I'll have to give it a 3 as well. For the overall design, it doesn't scream. It screams noble, but it doesn't scream archer. It screams swashbuckler. As I kind of want to see him more on a pirate ship than I do on the back lines.
That's a good point, actually.
I don't see the swashbuckler. I just see like noble guy who doesn't know what he's doing.
The frilled white shirt, the boots up to the knees, and
That's
the
a good
baggy
point.
pants.
I just wish there was something just a little more to scream out his design. But still, you know, I still kind of give it a 4 mainly because I like how noble looking he is with the art, just in general. But
right.
Yeah.
And that's just kind of my opinion.
That's what saves it for me, because if it wasn't like that, it'd be like a 2.
Yeah. Well, all right. Let's move on to the next one. Let's go on with the
Vake.
Vike.
A teacher.
Is it Vike or Vake?
I'd say Vake.
2. It looks so whatever.
I'll have to say that too. Definitely a 2, just because it's very plain.
Nothing screams about it.
I want to give it a 3, mainly because he's shirtless like a fucking idiot. Kind of like what he is already. He's as far as I'm concerned, he's one of the only shirtless characters.
Yeah, he is one of the. I think he is the only.
Basilio is kind of shirtless-ish.
Okay. Yeah.
But
yeah, you're right.
You know, I kind of like how kind of stupidly like he's ready for battle, and that's why I think it's all right. But that's it. There's really nothing much that says otherwise.
Yeah. I mean, what you're saying is kind of there, but I feel like it's a stretch. I mean, other than that, there's really nothing.
Because I would have liked maybe crazier hair or something like that, because that hair looks a little bit too molten. Maybe something just like popping out way more rather than just a little more condensed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like you guys said, like nothing really pops out with them.
It's browns or bronze armor and just like no shirt and.
I'm yawning just seeing this.
There's just nothing to just say. Yes, I am the Vake, except for himself.
So what you scored again?
I say 2.
Yeah,
2.
2.
Fair enough. I'm being awfully generous. So let's talk about Stall.
My favorite
I love the art.
I'm gonna give it a 2 only because it's a yawn, and that's pretty fitting how I feel about Stall. But you know, there's literally nothing that says about him besides he wears armor. Like I don't see anything in this art or his design in general. I just don't see anything.
Thinking there's nothing much to Stall.
He doesn't have a personality to say like, oh yes, this matches anything.
Which is kind of a problem to me, honestly.
Although I have fondness for Stall because he's a good unit in my book.
He's definitely a good unit. Even in Heroes, he's a pretty good unit as it turns out.
But like as character-wise, he's just a nice guy, and that's really it.
But there's just nothing like they could have made him like maybe like planting on fucking like I don't know like plants or something like that.
Yeah.
Like watering plants, that would have been a little better, but. I don't know.
He looks like an ally unit just dressed in green.
Yeah.
I can't stop seeing it.
Like, there's really nothing much for me to say about Stall.
Yeah, I'll have to agree. I was thinking about 3, but I'll just give him a 2.
Like, if it wasn't for the yawn or anything like that, I would have given it a 1.
Yeah.
Mainly because there's nothing. It's kind of boring to me.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, it suits his character.
It definitely does. Because like, if you like change the art style, I would think this would be like a Fire Emblem 1 design.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Okay, maybe a little higher. Maybe Fire Emblem 4. Yeah, Fire Emblem 4.
That's a good one to go with.
That's a little better. But yeah, FE1s, maybe I should give a little more credit.
I'll stick to 1.
But yeah, let's go to... Why is there a blank image?
It's just white paper.
The best design. All right,
love it so much.
This is also kind of another boring.
I'm gonna give this one a 1 because there's literally nothing here.
There is.
Stall there with a yawn. There's nothing for Kellum.
I mean, I like it. I like the pattern of orange that complements with the iron, with the steel. But that's about it.
I'll actually have to give it like a. Can we do halves?
You know what? Maybe it's not offending me in any way.
It's not really. No, it's not really.
Because it's better than Stall's because the green and white was kind of okay, but nothing really.
This has more compliment than Stall's.
You know what? You have a good point. Maybe I'll give it a 2. Maybe I gave Kellum a little bit too much shit.
Yeah, it doesn't offend me. It's just whatever. So yeah, another 2.
I'll have to give it like a 2.5 just because I like the coloring.
A high 2.
A high 2. Just because for me, like in Awakening, I like the armor style. It's really neat. It's like just like how the armor like kind of sets on the shoulders and wraps around the head. Like, I always liked it, and just the design of the shield it looks simple, but it looks great.
I mean, I kind of do like the irony how he just stands out so much, and yet no one can see him.
Exactly.
I kind of like that irony, but still, it's like Kellen doesn't say anything. Maybe the art would be a little funny if like part of his art was starting to like fade away. Maybe I would have given that a 3 or a 4 if it was that clever.
Disappearing in the foreground.
That's a little, yeah, I guess. So let's move on to Lonku.
Lonku. I love Lonku.
I want to give it maybe a 3 or 4. Maybe.
I'm leaning towards a 3.
Because I do like how his back is kind of leaning, and that kind of fits. Like, I like he's a kind of loner.
Yeah.
I like how he has a butterfly on the edge of his sword.
Yeah.
Oh, does he? Huh? I never noticed that.
Yeah, he does. Like, I like his pose. I like the coloring of his design, but nothing really else screams about it. So I'm gonna give it a 3.
Maybe there was something to say, maybe like he hates women in some way. Maybe I would have given this like 4 or 5. But nothing really says about him.
He doesn't hate them. He's afraid of them.
He's afraid.
He's traumatic. He has a traumatic.
Yeah. Sorry, afraid.
I'll have to give him a 4 just because of the overall design. Like I love the freaking, what do you call that? The tail cape.
Some kind of coat or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it's something like that. And like just like the frills on the shoulders is like it's nice, and like you'd question why it's even there, but it's aesthetically pleasing. I don't know. I'll have, just for the overall design, I'll have to give it a 4.
That's a tough one. I'm just gonna go. I want to say 3.5, but I want to.
If you start,
but we're not allowed to. We're not allowed to.
Yeah, we gotta keep it consistent.
Okay.
Maybe I'm leaning for a 4 just because I do like how the katana kind of like goes well with the design.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of like makes it look like don't mess with me, So it kind of fits it. You know what? Yeah, I'll give it a 4.
Yeah.
Sure. Even though I would have liked to give it a 3.5. All right, Rickon. I don't know why this pose means anything.
Hello, Warren.
I like his colors.
Yeah, maybe a 2.
I have to give him a 1.
Really?
There is nothing about Rickon that stands out to me. Like, I keep forgetting that he's a person.
That is true.
Just because like the overall design, it's like it's a mage design.
Because Shota characters don't matter in Fire Emblem.
Exactly.
I don't know why they bother putting them in.
You don't like time to care of it.
It's a female.
Well, look at Hayato. No one gives a shit about Hayato in Fates.
Yeah, you're right. I don't care. Wow, you're super right.
I don't know why people like to put Shota character. Maybe it's a Japan thing we don't get.
Probably.
Just for diversity, whatnot. I don't care. The color's nice.
But yeah, I do like I've always liked the mage designs a lot. But they're not really doing much with this design at all. I mean, he looks like a kid, which I guess is duh.
Well, yeah, he's a kid, duh.
I don't know, 2.
He's a 10-year-old playing cosplay. I can't give him anything.
That's actually a good comparison. Just a kid cosplaying as a fucking mage.
Yeah, pretty much.
He has some good color theory down, though.
He's really off to a LARP fest. That's all I could really think of. He just got sidetracked by the shepherds. He's like, "Oh, can I join you?" It's like, "Oh, this isn't the game.
This is a war, not fucking Build-A-Bear." I always loved that picture. Alright, so moving on from Rickon, because Rickon's boring. Let's talk about Gaius.
Gaius is
4.
I want to give a 5. Just because I really do like how the black works really well with like the orange hair, and how he just kind of has like candy popping out everywhere.
Yeah.
Which really does represent his sweet tooth, which I like a lot.
Yeah, you know what? Actually, yeah, I'll give him a 5 because that shows him what it's all about. Because there's sometimes with Long Q, you're just like, oh, he's scared of women. I didn't catch that the design. With this, you might have an inkling of an idea.
Even his portrait, you can see the little piece of candy in his mouth.
Yeah, which is sometimes might just make a cigar, but not really. It's candy.
It's a cigarette. Nope, it's a lollipop.
Can I just mention, I'm one of the few people that kind of wishes Sanji's canon was a lollipop instead of a cigarette. It just makes him feel a little different.
4 kids.
That's
go
the one
away.
4 kids edit I do like, besides the song.
I feel it's a little it just makes the character different, because everyone smokes.
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of like that about.
But it's supposed to show his maturity. But this one's just better.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I just like how he kind of looks like a sneaky boy.
I like the colors. Yeah. I like the showing what he's like. I like everything about it. 5, definitely.
5.
Yeah. So good job, Gaius. By the way, we're probably gonna be saying his names wrong the entire time. So sorry.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, that's fine.
So I like the art just because how much of Gregor's just laughing.
Yeah, it's great.
Laughing.
But 3.
2. Just the overall design.
If we were doing raw design, it'd be 2. But I do like the art a lot. How he's just kind of like chucking it up.
That's what's helping me.
So
out.
I think I want to give it a 3, just because I do like the art.
It does represent like his jolly nature pretty well.
Yeah.
Like that pose, but the design itself's not really helping it much.
Maybe it could have been where like he had something like ripped jeans or something like that with some kind of gold splashing. I don't know. Just something with the design, something that says he is a sellsword.
Yeah.
I don't know. They could have done something a little more with the design. But you know, it works. It works for what it is. Just nothing much. But yeah, that's Gregor. Let's go over to Libra. Why isn't this in the male category?
This one's hard.
Yeah. I'm in between a 2 and a 3.
I'm really banking on a 3.
You know what? It works for a cleric.
I'll give it a 3.
Okay, I'll be honest. I never done much Libra supports.
I didn't either.
So
I did my fair share of Libra supports. I like him.
I don't know about him. I mean, I guess going for a trap design, I guess they did it. If that was their goal,
they succeeded.
I guess.
Yeah.
The
androgyny helps.
With this, you're just like, is this a girl? No.
Yeah.
And this also helps because it's just like, is it cleric origin? Yes.
I guess it does tell me it's a war cleric, but
like it succeeds on like telling you about the character.
I guess
that's like the best part.
Yeah, I guess 3 works.
3, yeah.
They could have done a little more. I don't know.
Yeah, I agree.
I guess it's a little clever that they decided to go with the bolt axe just to make it look like it is a priest and also someone that fights.
Yeah.
So you know that's all right. It's all right. Could have done better though. Did you say it yours, Derek?
Yeah, banking on a 3.
Okay. The Henry. So let's see. I like this one a lot. I give it a 4.
Yeah.
I was in between a 4 and 5, but I think I might give it a 4. If there was something else that says he's a little more insane than he is,
Yeah.
I would have liked him more. But this works. He loves animals, and that's shown very clear.
There's
Absolutely.
The crow. There's
I like
he's
the idea of the crow.
he's doing his default smile
He's
pose.
just so happy.
I like his cape a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good Plegian colors.
Mm-hmm.
White hair shows. You know, it's all good. It's all good. I just wish they did a little more with.
It's a solid design, but nothing outstanding.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's
minus
really
the Raven.
Good, yeah, it's true. It's a solid 4.
Yeah. All right. So that's Henry.
Henry.
So let's do the Nick
Basilio.
Fury.
There is a problem with Basilio's design I don't care for. He just looks like a warrior.
Yeah, it looks like a fancy warrior.
No, literally, he just is the warrior.
That is true. That is true.
Then again, there's with certain units, it's kind of that's the same problem. They're just
like
the cavalier.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, or Kelm that is just the knight.
Yeah.
But this is, I think, it's the worst because it's just straight up.
It just
screams Stall
plain warrior.
and like where's the other girl?
Sully?
Sully. At least they had different colors. Like with this, it's like
all gold.
If Vike turned into warrior, he basically looked like.
That's true, actually.
Like I'm thinking of giving him a 1.
I mean, I like the eye patch.
The eye patch is cool,
but that's just on his character alone.
The pose looks all right.
I'm giving it a 1 because I can't excuse that.
It's a 1 or a 2 for me.
I'll have to give him a 2. Just because I like the armor design, but it doesn't scream anything.
I mean, he was the first thing to show that he's a warrior, unless you super grinded in the first beginning to really get that warrior, you know?
Oops, sorry.
But it is the first one, so maybe I'll give it a little bit of lenience.
You
maybe
promoted
a 2.
at level 2? How dare you?
Jesus Christ. But yeah, it's a good 2, but you know, not that good. Could have been better. So yeah, paralog characters, general truth says. So yeah, Donald. Okay,
up,
I'm gonna give this motherfucker a 5, just because the best thing about the design is how there's a fucking dent in the pot.
Love the pot.
That's the best fucking thing.
Shit,
there's a dent. Yeah, that's what I love about this thing. I love the dent.
The dent's pretty good. I like that you can just see this is just a villager, and you're
exactly. Like his entire defining character is being a villager.
And he's happy-go-lucky. I love the spear because another thing to show you that's
It's also really cool. It's like no matter what character, like no matter what class you redesign him to, he always has the pot.
Yeah.
It's always there. And I
No
think that's
matter
amazing.
which class he is.
Yeah.
you can turn him into a hero, man. Still carrying that villager pride.
So I think it's a solid design, but nothing outstanding for me.
I'll give him a 4.
The pot just made it too much for me. I love the
The
pot.
pot's pretty good. The pot's the best part.
Yeah, that's what I'm giving it a
And
5
that
because
dent's
it's so
pretty good.
smart.
That dent's pretty good.
It's so smart. I absolutely love it. So yeah, there's Donnie, Priam.
Priam.
Get out of here. So that's a weird. Hold on, let me just zoom in a bit. A little blurry, but sure. So yeah, this is supposed to be Ike's descendant, from what I heard, not his son.
Yeah.
Which pretty much ties the Radiant series with the rest of the timeline of Fire Emblem.
Which is nice.
But yeah, I mean, I like how the white stands out a lot. Unfortunately, there's nothing much that screams his personality much.
Yeah. I'm thinking of giving like a 2.
I'm stuck between 2 and a 3. You know what? I kind of like his hair. I kind of like how crazy it looks in the bandana. Maybe a 3, just because I like the design myself. But I just don't think there's much that says his personality.
I like that the hair and the bandana is basically like a slick callback to Ike.
I think the worst part of this, it's just a different coloring of a hero, and it's kind of plain looking.
I mean,
the hair and bandana really help it out.
But I'm glad that it's a different color from just a plain.
That's
warrior.
true. That definitely does help. But
if
it doesn't help
was
as much.
If his like armor was more bruised up, maybe I would have liked it a lot more.
Oh, that would have been awesome, because I was showing his experience in battle, how he's just like, oh, wow, that's how he got 50 people to follow him.
Yeah, I would have liked that more.
I definitely would have liked.
Or even if like there was some bends in the Ragnall.
Yeah, it's true.
Or even that.
Yeah,
like, this
or
screen,
like some crack, or like some wrinkles and shit.
Because honestly, like this says noble warrior instead of.
It says like he's a cool guy, and it's kind of right, but that doesn't tell us not much.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what you go with, Derek? I always forget your rating.
Oh, because I don't say it.
Oh, well, there we go. So I am right this time. Really far.
I'll have to give him a 3, just
All right.
because of like aesthetics of the hair and the bandana and the armor. But again, that's just it.
Yeah.
All right. So I think that's no. We still got a couple male characters. Actually, I guess we gotta look up the villains later.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. So now we're gonna go into girl characters XD.
Oh boy, waifu boys!
Yeah.
This
All
is
right.
what they saved the series.
We love this waifu emblems.
All right.
These are the fellas that saved the series.
So let's go with Lissa. I don't know if I like the little tatter here or not. I don't know if I like it.
Where's the tatter?
Like, oh, just like this area here. Kind of looks like there's like a little bit of like the dress looks a little bit unfinished. But,
I never noticed the skirt cage before. That's
the first thing I noticed about her design.
I never even noticed that. That's so cool.
I like the dress a lot.
Yeah, it's sorry, yeah. I just
I
want to know.
Cage can suggest that she's going through battle, or maybe the skirt cage was just there to prop out her dress like that. That might be a possibility.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I also do like the mixture of white and yellow.
Yeah. Like I think her dress really suits her hair and stuff. It really makes it all nice.
Yeah. Her top part really complements like the bottom part as well.
That's true.
Yeah.
You know what? Maybe a 4.
Yeah.
I'll give her 4.
4.
4. I wish there was something that says she is like a little bit of a tomboy.
Yeah. Or something about her being royalty. Maybe I guess the dress helps.
The dress is supposed to say royalty.
If she had some kind of thing that has like the what's it called?
On it.
Yeah, the symbol on it. Maybe I would have liked it a little more.
Then again, she doesn't have the symbol.
She's the only one that doesn't have it.
Yeah.
So sad.
And Owain, I guess.
Well, Owain actually has it. That's why she.
Oh, wait, that's right.
That's why she cried when she got.
That's right.
That's right. Because she knew for sure. Which is really sweet.
See, that's weird. I don't know why Lissa doesn't have it.
It's just she didn't have it for some reason. That's just all there is to it.
Yeah, I guess not everyone can get their running on. That's a reference for you Naruto fags over there.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Talking to you two.
Yeah, we all got the designs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Lissa. So let's talk about Soli. So similar problem to Stall, only I like her top part a little more.
Yeah.
It does say this isn't a girly girl, which is something that is part of Soli's personality.
She's a tough tomboy.
I don't know about the little thigh area here. I mean, I guess, sure.
It's not bad. It's not intrusive.
Yeah, I just don't think it fits her personality that much.
No, I don't.
You could
mind
say
it.
that it's like personality, but it's like, hey, this is armor. Now
I
wear
felt
it.
I would have liked the pants more. So kind of like what Frederick wears, kind of have the black and then it goes into the boots.
Yeah,
Mm.
kind of like your earlier conversation about Lucina wearing pants and stuff.
Yeah.
Guys, these are women. You had to show off their legs. God damn it. Anyways, Sully's not even showing off her legs that much, so I don't see much problem.
Yeah, just in this art though.
Yeah,
That's
in this
true.
art.
Because like if you look at the red and white, it kind of does pop.
Yeah.
Yeah. The red and white do have a good color.
I want to give it a
3. I'm giving it a 3.
I'll give it a 3.
Yeah.
It's better than Stall's.
It's definitely better.
Especially because like the red and white pops a lot more than green and white.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's also her head says she's like not a girly girl.
Absolutely, I love
yeah,
her
and her
hair, too.
pose.
I love
She's
her
just
hair.
like, you want to mess with me?
Yeah.
It's like, if you mess with me, I'll kill you.
Yeah.
Alright, we got Muriel. So I definitely see that she's smart.
Absolutely.
I just definitely see that.
She has
Is it
the
the glasses?
glasses.
It's also the hairstyle. Like I can see her
Yeah.
as a librarian.
Yeah.
Super easily.
She's such a librarian.
Um.
I like the witch's hat. I'll have to give
Oh,
it.
I've always been a sucker for witch's hat.
Yeah.
Period. I've always been a sucker for those. Besides her hair, like nothing really pops with colors either.
It doesn't. It's
Like,
all very bland.
Like, I think this is a better version of Rickon's design because it
Mhm.
shows more about her because
Yeah.
of the glasses and the hair. So I'm gonna give it a 3.
I'll still have to give it a 2 just because it's so bland.
It works for her.
It's
Yeah,
green
I'll give
on
it a
green
3.
on brown, and like it's so not appealing.
Yeah, like I like the head. I like the head a lot.
Yeah.
However, the rest of the costume. Well, I also like the pose. How it's the feather. Like she's actually like writing shit.
Yeah, having the quill in hand is great.
So I'm giving it a 3. I think I'll give it a 3. It's all right. Let's see what else we got. You got Sumia.
Legs for days, boys.
and this is what I was talking about. This is kind of like how the redesign was for like the Lucina thing that I was talking about.
Okay.
This is
It's
the
like
first
whatever.
time you realize, man, Fire Emblem girls have nice legs.
That looks like lingerie clothing.
It does, especially with the garter belts.
Especially with this. part.
Sumia's getting a little bit too ready for Crom there.
I mean, besides that, I like the design. It's nice.
Her pose is really good, saying how she.
She's like, oh,
She's very shy.
oh
oh no,
Oh no.
no.
4.
3.
I'm giving it a 4. It could have been. I would have liked it more if it wasn't for like the little lingerie things. But I don't know. I guess it just comes in a little.
Like the only thing.
It's okay.
The only thing that I like is that her
The bow's
her,
nice too.
her clothes
Yeah.
match the color of her armor, which is nice.
Yeah,
And like that's all I can say about it.
I like the
'cause it's very
colors.
simple.
I like her hair. I like her pose thing. Like her hair ornament. It's nice.
All right.
Like I guess the legs the only big problem. But I like legs, so it's not that big of a problem.
Yeah, I guess it's not too bad for her personality.
Yeah.
No,
It's not too bad. And I
Yeah.
guess she is a Sky Knight,
that's true.
Yeah, yeah.
so I guess she likes to breathe more. I don't know. So yeah, I'm giving it. I guess I'm good. I'll give it a 4. Fuck it. It's good enough. Well, all right. So Maribel.
Mirabelle. How do we scream royalty?
Boy, that definitely says it. I'm stuck between a 4 and a 5 because I actually really.
I have to give her a 4. Actually, no.
Yeah.
You know what?
I might give it a 5. You know what? Yeah.
I'll say 5. It really does fit her well.
She does look like a noble. I mean, she doesn't scream queen or princess.
Yeah.
Of course.
Which she isn't. But she does say noble.
She
got
looks
the bow.
more noble than Lissa, but then again, Lissa doesn't act royalty, so maybe might. But Maribel really acts the part,
I
Yeah,
love
so it
how
really
she's,
suits her.
I love how no matter what, she carries around the umbrella.
Like,
Yeah.
like she has the rich girl hair.
I
like,
like-
look at that.
Yeah, I like her hair. I like her clothes. Like the boots, I don't care for. I think it really doesn't flow with her.
Maybe
color.
I
if she
think it
maybe if
fits
she
so
maybe if
well.
she had white boots.
Yeah, I would.
Then again,
it-
that would look weird.
I don't know. I like the boots. Don't really like. I guess it helps with this, but I really don't like the browner design.
It
the
does-
the boots are the only things that say, yeah, she rides horses.
Yeah, I was
just
about to
because
say.
if you
Yeah.
wore white, that would just stain and get dirty. She'd
I
complain
don't
and
know.
everything.
Like the boots bother me, so I'm giving it a 4.
I'd say that since she's on horseback, I'm okay with the boots, so I'll have to give her a 5.
Fair
Yeah.
enough. I get it.
And not to mention, I like the parasol. Like
Absolutely.
The
I like-
parasol's great,
I like all. I like.
and
a
I
lot of
like her
things
little
about
bow.
Yeah.
this. Yeah, they did pretty well with this.
Go, Maribel.
All right, so then we got Pan.
Pan.
That's a very suggestive pose.
I love
way
Pan
more
so much.
suggestive if she was on our backside.
Oh, yeah.
That's fine.
I
I love how her ears are like tied in with her hair.
Yeah,
I
think
love that
that's
so
That's
much.
actually kind of cool. I never noticed that.
It's braided in her hair.
Oh shit! Yeah.
She's not wearing a lot of clothing to be in the first.
I mean,
place.
she has a
legs,
toggle.
She has legs for days, boys. So I guess
Look at
that's
the-
nice.
That's true, but
She is a toggle, which I guess makes sense.
Yeah.
like it makes sense. She doesn't wear that.
Give it a
many
4
clothes.
just because it makes sense. And I also do like the thing that you mentioned, how the ears kind of intertwine with her hair. I never noticed that.
I'm gonna give it a 3. Nothing really makes it. It's just alright to me. Nothing really screams like good or great.
I'll have to give her a 4.
Yeah, if it was a default pose from the dialogues, I might give her a 3. Mainly because it's like, what's with the chest plate? I don't get it.
Yeah, that's true.
Is it just a cut off chest? I don't know. It always looked funny to me. But I guess in this context, in this pose, it looks a little better.
Yeah,
Pan gets a 4 for me.
mildly suggestive, but okay.
Yeah.
Also, like her name is Velvet.
You know what? Actually, I changed my mind. I want to give it a 3.
Okay.
Mainly because I just realized why is it suggestive?
Yeah, you're
That's
right.
true.
Why is it suggestive?
She would never do that.
Yeah.
Like Pan is just more like standoffish in a way. She's like, leave me alone.
Fuck off.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's a good point. I didn't realize that. So it justifies me giving that 3 even more.
Fine, you know what?
Yeah.
Then I'll say that it's 4, just aesthetically pleasing, if
Fair.
you know what I mean.
Sure.
That's fine.
I just don't like the more I realize I don't like the pose.
Yeah.
But whatever. Yeah, there's Pan. All right, so we got Cordelia.
Cordelia.
All right, hold on. Let me get Mr. Right.
Okay.
Cordelia is a character I absolutely despise, but her design's great.
I
agree.
Yeah.
like somewhat agree.
This is better than Sumiya's, but they're not that different.
Just because
Yeah,
of the silver and the red velvet.
that's my
attire
that was my
I
comment.
love her hair. I love the compliment to the to the silver and like the red. I love her legs.
I'm gonna give it a 4 mainly because I mean it could be great if it wasn't for the fact that it looked too similar to Sumiya's.
It is Sumiya's.
I'm gonna have a 5 since I think this is better than Sumiya's.
I have to give her a 4 just because of like design, and color choices.
But if this was character rating, like 1 or 2.
Oh yeah, don't get me wrong.
Fuck you, Cordelia.
Yeah, we're not the biggest fans of Cordelia. What about you, Derek? Do you hate Cordelia or like are you?
I honestly didn't use her at all, so
Indifferent.
I'm indifferent. She's there, but she can go away if she wants to.
Yeah. So whatever. Hey, we got it in Warriors. Oh boy. We all wanted.
Because everyone's happy about that one.
Whatever. I'm not gonna rant too much about the character because
Yeah, it's true.
fucking
Yeah.
too much to say. Okay.
Uh-oh, the FBI.
It's okay. She's 1,000 years old, guys.
She's
It's-
only
it's
1,000.
Fine.
Wow, she looks like a whore.
I'm giving. You know, it kind of offends me, so I'm giving it a 1.
I have to give it a 1. Actually, no. You know what? I'll give it a 2 just because. As much clothing as she has, half of it is dragging scaling, and I
Yeah.
like that just because it fits her her form.
I
just so
like
easily.
what she's wearing. I wish she wore more of it, so I'm gonna give it a 2.
It just offends me way too much.
That's
I can't, like what you guys said are completely valid, and I completely understand. It's too much for me.
I get it.
I fucking
I
can't.
understand.
It's like she looks like a 5-year-old. Come on.
Someone was just like, we're going really far.
Balls deep with the lolly, man.
And
Oh,
other
yeah.
than to the fact that you can marry her in the game is still weird because you can have a kid with her.
Isn't it weird how like the kind of implied canon pairing is Naui and Gregor?
It's so weird.
That is weird.
Yeah, man.
Just because they've been together for so long.
That's
and they're
something
good
I would read
friends.
from a hentai.
Oh man, the old man tag.
Yeah.
Old ugly. Well, no.
No, he's
Gregor's
not an
pretty.
ugly bastard. Don't
Gregor's
give him
pretty.
that.
Gregor's better than that.
He's pretty good looking for his age.
Gregor's a nice man and would take care of Naui, but still it's
Like a
little weird.
child.
Yeah. But yeah, now we stop.
And then
All
your
right.
girl.
So I'm gonna say it. This is my waifu. I'm gonna be a weeb about it and say
All
it.
right.
Well,
I
listen-
absolutely love this girl. I
listen
love her
to-
personality. I love her hair. I love all that. I hate her bottom design though. Like I love the western eyes. I love her hair. I love how it's dreaded. I love the little like what's it like the little headpiece she has.
Yeah.
I just don't think she should be this exposed because she's very to herself.
Very true. Like it doesn't fit her personality at all, except from a male standpoint. I'm gonna say it's like kinky and very pleasing to the eyes.
My dick would give this a rating of 5, but my realistically, I'd probably give it like a 4 or 3.
Like through mindset, it looks like a nice design, but it doesn't fit her at all.
Because if she had like a cloak like Raven's, but only black, I would have liked that way more. Like maybe like they really designed the cloak with more of the jewelry. Jewelry. You guys say it for me. If it was like more designed, or like maybe it's just the cape just became longer and became the whole cloak. Yeah, I would have liked that way more.
If she had something close to Robin's, that would have been really nice to see. Especially since she freaking falls for that.
I absolutely love the neck piece too. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but she kind of has like a golden neck piece that goes really well with it.
Yeah, like a golden choker.
Yeah, I absolutely again. And when you actually look in her dialogues and shit, she has the Western eyes, which I absolutely love that design.
Absolutely. And not to mention, I love the cape. I'm sorry.
And it's hard for me because it's always between a 3 or a 4 for me. If I was just rating the top and the hair, I would have been a 5.
True.
But yeah.
Just based on
this is like a little too sexy.
It's too much.
It's too sexy.
But I still kind of like it. It still looks nice.
Yeah.
But
I guess kind of like do you have to rate this with your dick or your mind?
Well, dick is a 5 out of 5. With my mind, it's probably a 3 or 4.
I'll have to give it a 3, just because I like the aesthetics to it, but it just doesn't fit her.
The only reason why I'm giving it a 4 is because I get it. She's in the fucking desert and it's hot. But in that case, why wouldn't she just take off like the very leathery part of her outfit?
Why the fuck she wearing black? Well, they didn't play yet. That's right.
Yeah. But you know what? I'm giving it a 4 just because of the context of the desert. But still, I would have.
But then again, she doesn't live in the desert.
Yeah. So, also, why is she pale? If being in the desert, you would think.
Maybe
she doesn't live in the desert though. She was on there through mission. So
I guess
they just dragged her along. It's like she's probably been in the castle or in her dungeon 24/7.
That's true.
It's like, hey, Tharja, we need you. It's like, I'll lather up a sunscreen, put on the.
Too much time in the dungeon.
So yeah, 3.
I would have loved to know, maybe just a little bit off the design rail. I would have loved to know more about Tharja's history.
That would have been nice.
Because apparently the only thing we got from Henry is that she's a very renowned mage. But apparently so is Henry. But it would have been nice to maybe know a little bit more about her past. But we never really got much, besides the one with Kellum and Henry, as previously said. Because Kellum should mention, like, oh yeah, I talk to my family sometimes once in a while too. That's about it. Whatever. That's enough about Miss Tharja.
Olivia!
So Olivia's a little weird to me. You can see it, Devin.
This area's, it makes sense since she's a dancer, but it's like, that's a little too explicit.
It's a little bit too much.
I like, what are these called? The
rags or something?
I like her rags on her, legs and, this, because, dancer. It makes sense. But this, I'm like, cover it. So,
the pose is a little too suggestive for me.
I think that works because she's a dancer.
It's just a little bit too suggestive with the combination of how ass bare that is,
Yeah, that's true. It's like you're not covering up.
Because
wear some bigger underwear for goodness sake.
No, it's not underwear. It's her shirt.
Oh, her shirt.
Yeah, she's wearing a onesie.
Oh,
yeah, the old cami thing. What's it called again? Leotard.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, yeah, okay.
She's a dancer.
And I know what they're going for. If you look at the rag, it's kind of making your eyes go towards the ass, so they kind of know.
Her sexiness kind of works in her favor because she is a dancer, but I feel like it's a little too much.
But remember, she becomes a sword fighter, a warrior, and that's just awkward.
She's a shitty warrior.
You know what?
If you're gonna use Olivia, you're gonna use her as a dancer.
And I'm like, it doesn't follow through with the dancers that are call it from D&D, which are freaking dual wielders, and then they actually use that dancing in their fight.
It's anime.
Yeah, but it can follow through. I mean, I don't know.
I'm gonna give it a 3 if the underwear was just if the leotard was a little bit wider. Maybe I would have been fine with it. It's just a little too suggestive for me.
True.
My only problem is the leotard with her ass, so I'm gonna give it a 4.
Yeah, Because
Other than that,
I do
think
like
it's
the
great.
gold chains, and I do like her like pink hair and everything.
Like,
Yeah.
everything else about her is great.
Everything just works for her.
Yeah, it's just this particular art piece is just bothering me a lot.
Because you just see her ass, like, I like
It's the main focus because the way the rags are pointing, it's pointing towards your ass.
Exactly.
They want you to look
It's
at
a
that.
nice ass,
And not to
guys.
mention,
it's pretty good.
it's the only open thing between like the what is it, the
The
rags on
shoulder.
her legs and her actual like shirt piece.
Yeah.
It's the only open part.
Yeah.
So I'll have to give it a 4 just because it looks nice. But if they changed it a bit,
Mm-hmm.
then it would work.
What a fitting line this wiki has, by the way. Everyone's staring. How embarrassing.
Ooh. I wonder why, Olivia. I wonder why.
All right.
You're with the shepherds. Get a change.
Alright, let's talk about Saoirse. I don't like this pose not that much because it's just showing too much of her back and it's like way too much skin.
Yeah,
There's way too much skin in here. Her front is fine, like in her dialogues, but this artwork it just shows way too much.
I know she's supposed to be a wyvern rider, but why would you still have exposed skin?
Yeah,
Even if you're a mounted unit, why would you have exposed
because
skin?
the air is going to the front, not the
She's
back.
a
Exactly.
hot lady.
It doesn't matter though. She's got a boner for her own dragon. Like, it doesn't make sense.
It's a similar thing to like Fedric, how she's kind of a servant
Yeah.
towards the house of Varion's house.
I feel like
So
it's
there
less
is-
apparent here. Like, I can see Wyvern Knight. I can see that.
It's only like the headpiece, which kind of says she is some kind of servant.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. The headpiece is like the only thing. Again, I guess it helps out.
I'm gonna give it a 3 just because I don't like the backside, but I do like the headpiece.
I'm giving it a 3 because there's nothing that really stands out to me.
Yeah.
I'll have to give it a 2 just because I like the armor style, but I wish she was wearing more, especially for a wyvern rider.
It's just this particular pose too. It's like with the back, it's just too exposed.
Yeah.
Just looks weird. Considering like the thing surrounding her is black and she is light skinned,
Exactly.
so it just looks way too weird.
It stands out too much.
Yeah. So yeah, there's Saoirse. Sayuri. I sometimes forget like past Saoirse, I forget any of these characters exist. I'm sorry,
True.
past Henry. I even forget about Saoirse sometimes. But anyways,
Cersei's easy because she's such a whatever character.
yeah. But Sayuri,
The Blade Princess. She looks like a samurai.
She looks like a swordsman,
I,
which is which is her best thing or worst thing.
I'm just wondering how the hell did fucking Japanland get to Valentia? that's what I'm wondering.
It just happened.
I guess 2,000 years makes a difference, I suppose.
I don't like the idea that since you're only able to use one weapon in this game, that why does she have 2 swords?
That one would have been cool if I.
Well,
just
that's
saw
because
it
it's a
with
sword
swords.
master.
There is a weapon in Fates where you get to use both swords, which I think it's fucking cool. I forgot what the weapon was called though.
So I can be Kuiro?
I love the way you said it.
I didn't even understand that one.
Yeah, perfect. That's exactly what it's going for.
I love the way you said it. But yeah, back to the design. I guess the pose looks cool with the wind.
Yeah.
I like how it really goes with the since her skirt is actually torn or not torn, shredded.
I guess 3 because I think it's kind of cool. In the context of Awakening, now it's the only Eastern looking design.
Besides Yenfei
Yenfei.
and Yahweh, or not Yahweh, Long Way.
There you
Yeah, which makes sense for the it's a different country.
Yeah, I'll give it a 3.
Yeah, I do like the middle piece in the middle as well. Now that I look at it, it's kind of cool.
go. Yeah. I'll have to give her a 3 as well.
All right,
So I just don't.
care about Sari. I don't know why this was Jesus' waifu.
I don't know. That's
Jesus
weird.
is weird.
Whatever.
Yeah, no.
Okay, so let's
Flavia.
talk about Flavia.
This is a little better than what the fuck?
Basilius.
Because at least this is a little more different.
I just don't like the blonde hair because she looks too much like a Gyru,
She looks. If
which is kind of weird.
I
If
mean,
you honestly
I'm
ju-
not a big fan of Gyros too, but I don't think that's too bad.
Yeah,
if you
I would have
take-
liked it more if she had black hair though,
Agreed.
just personally.
Because she honestly looks like Vague.
Like,
Yeah,
She looks too much like Vague.
you're right, but she's better designed because I like her compliments to her colors.
Yeah, she's got a Hoshido palette.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
does.
she does, and it works out. So, 3.
I always like this armor style
I'll give
just
it a 3.
because you have the shield on your hand, but you still have on your arm, but you still have your hands.
You know what? Fuck, I'm gonna afford just because you mentioned the shield thing, and I'm starting to dig that a bit.
I love that so much because like, oh yeah, you have to hold your shield every time. Just clip it onto your arm.
That's kind of cool.
And
actually.
you can. I'll have to give it. I want to do halves again. No, I'll give her a 4 just because it's really nice. Like it's red, white, and blue, and it's a good contrasting situation. No.
America.
So yeah, you know, Fluffy's all right.
Yeah.
Just too much. Wish she didn't look like.
Anna, my waifu.
I
love the teddy bear on the sword. It's so adorable.
I never noticed that.
Yeah,
That's kind of cool.
I like that. I like that little touch. I like the red with the yellow. I like her money bag. I like her little smile with her fingers or her finger on her face.
You know, I think this is.
I like her ponytail. I like everything. 5
for Anna. For like what we know Anna is, I think this is one of her best designs.
Absolutely.
I think it's her best. It's better than Fates.
Because I would say like my favorite design personally is the one in Heroes. Just because I kind of like it a lot. But it doesn't fit her personality.
Yeah, I like it because it's different, but it doesn't fit her personality. This one
True.
fits her personality way more, and it just looks nice. And there's little touches. It's 5.
Like I just love the consistent yellows. Like, oh yeah, the yellow and gold is like, oh yeah, she's greedy and she knows it and she loves it.
And she's a cutie.
She's adorable. I'll give her a 5.
There we go.
Yeah.
5. Why isn't Anna on the Warriors yet? You would think being one of those iconic whatever.
I know she's in everything.
Whatever. Spot pack characters.
Wait,
All
what
right.
about, yeah, Tiki.
Oh fuck! Did I skim over
you
that?
forgot about Shiny. Oh.
What the fuck? Alright, whatever. We're gonna go to Google
we
for
have
this
to
one.
look at Shiny Tits.
Oh yeah. Tiki.
She has to have the tit gleam.
Probably spelled it wrong, but whatever.
There
Alright,
you
so
go.
where's the? There it is. There's the full design. So we don't get to see her tits on this one.
I'm glad she looks at least a bit older than Naui.
I mean, it makes sense because she's like, what is she now? Like 3,000 years now?
I thought it was 5.
Like 2,000 or so years.
Oh god, then I'm off.
She's like 3,000 though, because wasn't she like 1,000 or so in the original?
I know that she slept for
Maybe.
1,000 years.
I mean,
she's old.
Consider this, Derek. She was in the Arcania series, which was 2,000 years before Awakening. And I believe she was 1,000 years old there, if I'm not mistaken, just like Naui. And the only difference now is that she's 3,000 years old now.
Okay.
So she's a lot more mature looking.
Yeah.
Than she normally was.
Which is helpful.
But I guess I like the pink and red a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the green and red, that's actually like complementing colors, which I kind of like as well.
Yeah.
The old Christmas colors.
Yeah.
Like the bow as well. Nothing says about much of her personality though.
Not really.
I mean, Tiki's personality is known to be sleeping and just being like, I know things from the past.
And the future.
You know about Marth? I know about Marth.
Yeah, Lucina cosplayed as him.
Yeah. They actually have a dialogue together, which I think is kind of cool.
I like the colors, but that's about it.
I'll have to give
3.
her. Yeah, I'll have to give her a 3 for how plain looking it is.
Her pose isn't saying much to me either. Like maybe if she was like in Stall's pose where she was sleeping, maybe more.
Yeah, with the yawn, that would help.
I would have liked it a little more. Yeah, I'm giving it a 3. I just wish there was more to her personality of little there is. But yeah, that's first generation.
Yay!
Let's go into the
children's.
Yeah, let's go into Boruto. Alright, we already discussed this.
Hey, did you know that Boruto had a dad?
Yeah. God, this meme. Alright, so let's talk about it. Wait, I love how dumb.
I love the pose.
The hand is so amazing.
Is the best.
And
I wish its costume said something a little more flashy.
I think the pose does enough good job.
Because it's just Long Q's costume, you know? It's just yellow and white.
And I still have to say, I'll still have to give Owain a 4 just because I like Long Q's costume design, and I also like Owain's.
I'm judging the artwork by a 5 just because I love the pose. Really thinking about it, I just love the pose too much.
The pose makes it for me. I'm gonna
what?
4.
I'll give it a 5 just because of the pose too.
Because it really says everything you need to know about Owain.
Everything.
Oh yeah.
The design's like whatever. It's samurai. Who gives a shit? But that pose makes
the sword hand is everything.
I mean, it's not a terrible design. It's a fine design. It's just a recoloring of Long Q's.
He would be that. He'd be one of the guys in my college that'd be talking about JoJo.
That's like Jonathan's pose, basically.
Yeah, it's Jonathan's pose.
It's one of my favorite.
I was trying to
poses.
avoid a JoJo's reference, but come on, man. That's Jonathan's
You're,
pose.
you're in my domain.
That's Jonathan's pose. Like shit. But yeah, the Wayne's pose pretty much does it.
Inigo. Inigo.
Inigo.
Oops.
Yeah. Or Laszlo, if you want to go with
if you really feel like it.
but yeah, Ingo, nothing much is saying much.
I like the blue and the silver, so I'll have to give him a 3 just because it's plain looking.
I like what his hands doing with his hair. Guess that's something, but 3.
That's 3, yeah. And I will share something. Maybe he was holding a rose.
That'd be
yeah,
helpful.
or he's like dancing a little bit.
Yeah.
But he's not doing much.
I don't know. If anything, I kind of like his artwork more in Fates than I do in this one.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But okay. Yeah, I'd probably get a 3 as well. It's nothing much. But yeah, let's go on to Brady.
Brady.
I think Brady's one of my favorite children.
Brady,
He's so cool.
I also like the name. How it's kind of supposed to be like kind of like a brat.
Yeah, that's true.
I think that's kind of clever.
Like his design is really nothing much.
I love his position, just like of how much he just doesn't fucking care.
I like how the what I really like about it is just the shadow. How like the light is kind of like not towards him, but he's kind of getting like what's it called, like he's not being shown limelight because of his face.
Yeah.
Like the whole thing shadowing his face, which I kind of like. It does represent it a little.
Yeah, but it doesn't really do much for me. I'd give it like a 2.
I'm giving it a 3.
I'll give him a 3.
Just because I do like that shadow detail that they made.
Yeah.
I love you, Brady.
Yeah, Brady's a good boy.
And then Kajel.
God, that name's so fucking weird.
Bitch. Fucking adorable.
Isn't it weird how they just like super buff with like the shoulder pieces, but then you take it off, it's like you got these curves and shit.
Absolutely. So much better without the shoulder piece.
Oh man. Now, can you imagine if Conquest was just nothing but the kids as like the first generation? Because they could have easily made this like what's her name? Elise's retainer. What's her name?
Which one?
Not
Elise. Effie.
Effie. Yeah, they could have easily made Kajel Effie, like super easily, but they didn't.
Kajel's design doesn't say much.
Yeah.
It's kind of meh.
There's nothing that really says anything about her at all.
At all.
At least Brady, you were on something with that shadow. This is like nothing.
Not even a hairstyle. Not even the hairstyle fits. Like shit.
I'm tempted to give it 1, but I'm not really offended by it.
Yeah.
But there's like nothing.
I'll have to give it a 3 just for overall, like her design alone, and then also the design of the armor with coloration.
You're a lot more generous than me, Devin.
Because I like Kajel. She was a good daughter unit.
I don't like the colors that much. I'm gonna give it a 1.
I'll give it a 2.
It's like
I think the first time we all had different ratings.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give it a 2. I mean, I get that she's a knight, so I guess the knight thing works for her. But you know,
Yeah.
I like the
that's it.
I like the lavender. I like the lavender on the dark silver. It's just nice and.
It's just not as good as
If
Callum's,
I did like
feel.
it, I probably would give it a 2. But I don't care.
Yeah, alright. Cynthia. I remember she was a meme of just being Miku back then. Yeah.
Probably.
I like her pose.
Yeah, you know, I've been starting to like. I used to hate Cynthia a lot, but I've slowly starting to warm up to her.
Cynthia is alright, but I like this pose, but that's not much.
What's the coloring?
Black and white, dark blue and white, maybe.
Oh god, that's so hard to tell. It looks like gray on gray.
You know, in the context of this picture, she kind of looks like she has awakening legs. How it's kind of like cut off there, and it's like, I like the pose a lot. 3 for the pose, you know.
3 the pose.
3 for the
great.
pose.
The pose is really making this, but it's not a Taloa's Owain pose where it's just like it's perfect.
Because it's showing that she wants to be a superhero, you know.
Yeah,
it's
it
true.
shows that she's enthusiastic, has a go get 'em attitude, and it's good pose. I like her smile, but other than that, her design's like meh. So I'm gonna give it like 3, 2.
You know, the more I think about it, the less I like her colors.
Exactly.
Yeah, her colors kind of just suck.
Because if you just gonna give her Arthur's color, that would have been a little better.
Like at least Owain's colors were all right.
Yellow is a striking color.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So,
Like this color's just kind of bleh.
If it was more blue, I would have liked it more.
Yeah.
Because like I'll give her 2 for the pose, but she just looks like a darker Sumia.
If it was blue again, it would have been better. But I think that they were reserving blue for Lucina.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Which I
She's
like.
fucking blue.
So maybe that's why they didn't give any character like a very standout blue.
That's true.
So what was my rating? Like I guess 2. Yeah,
I'll give it a 2 for the colors.
Yeah.
I was really thinking
the
about
colors
it.
really kill it, but that pose great.
Yeah. The only thing saving it.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so let's go to Severa. This is a weird pose, by the way.
It's again very seductive for
very
some ungodly
suggestive.
reason.
Her colors are pretty bland too. I don't
Yeah.
know. It's
Like the only color that's great is her hair.
That's true.
That's the only one that stands.
And
But
even-
that's only
even-
complimentary to her mom.
Because imagine if you marry someone like Frederick. You know, you have the black, you have
Oh
the brown
god,
hair,
it's just
Oh,
brown.
God.
Oh jeez.
Yeah.
which I did before. That was my
her
first time.
design looks boring as hell.
It is very boring. Like
It's also her pose doesn't help either.
it doesn't
Yeah.
because she's like very she's like so rude.
I mean, I guess the only thing I can get out of this is that she's supposed to look blander than her mom, because her mom really stands out a lot.
Her mom's
True.
design is great.
But she's kind of doesn't stand out compared.
No.
That's the only thing I can kind of get.
I'm battling between a 2 or a 1.
I have to give her a 1, just because
I have nothing.
I
good to
like
say.
her hair in this one alone, but it depends on whose father you have.
Like-
For the artwork, I'll give it a 2. For the artwork.
Really?
Okay.
Because I like how the hair kind of goes like downwards.
I suppose.
I think that's kind of cool. Maybe that's what they were going for. Who knows? But it just everything else doesn't work for me,
I gave
unfortunately.
Kachil 1. I'm gonna give Severa 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Boy, the kid units fucking suck on design so far.
Yeah. I mean, it's because they're not supposed to have original design. They're supposed to have like the costume of their class, and then build off
Corresponding
from there.
colors with their
Yeah.
parents.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's do you.
Batman.
I'm Batman.
Boy, they make it apparent with the shadows on this one. Holy shit! The pink hair is stupid.
So dark.
The pink hair is stupid though.
He's Edgemaster XXX69.
I like how dark it is because it super fits because he's a brooding kid.
Oh my god.
He's so broody.
God, if there was just Linkin Park playing like while he was on his wyvern.
Like his
Crawling
mask,
in my skin.
and his fucking costume. Oh, I kind of love it.
No man can stop fate.
Oh my god.
I kind of love it.
And he's not even in Fates. It sucks.
If it wasn't for the hair, I'd give it a 5. Honestly,
I'm giving it a 4.
yeah.
I love how just super edgy broody
Yeah.
it is. And
I'll give him that.
it works for him.
I just kind of wish he had different color hair. If that was the case, I would have liked it a lot more.
That's
Yeah.
true.
But what can you do? You know.
Yeah.
I'll have to give him a 4. I mean, he's just amazing.
I never realized how dark this artwork is.
It so works. It so works.
All right, let's go into Morgan.
Morgan.
Or Morgan.
Morgan's the same problem I have with
Robin.
Robin. Just a coat. So like,
I do like how it's just like they do copy the coat straight up kid.
Absolutely.
Because the whole point and that it's that they're supposed to be like their mother or father.
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So I would have liked more. Do you guys know the thing where like there's a theory where Robin originally actually had twins instead of single children.
Oh god.
But the other
no.
child went to what was it? Effie. What was it? Effie.
You're talking about the Mark theory.
Yeah. Because the Japanese name for Morgan, or the male one, is Mark.
Yeah.
And if we consider Robin, the male Robin, to be canon, then they would have twins, and the female one would be the one to stay. However, the male one got transported way too much in time and reached the Blazing Land.
Oh my god.
I don't know about the accuracy of that theory. It's a fun theory to think about.
It's trying to think about. I think it's kind of neat that they're holding different weapons, showing like for the different grandmasters.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
I think that's kind of cool now that I really think about it.
It's just a coat. So I'm gonna do like a 2.
I'll have to give it a 3 just because it is the exact same outfit as
I mean,
Robin.
that's kind of the point, but
No, I get that, but there's like no difference whatsoever. It's the
Yeah.
exact same thing, just
Yeah.
cut and pasted onto 2.
You know what? For the context of what we're working with Morgan, I'll give it a 3. I think they did a good job with that in that context.
all right.
But yeah, there's the Morgans. So Yarn.
Just as seductive as his mom.
I wish there was something saying more. He's a coward.
Yeah.
Because if Viren's a coward, he's a super coward.
Because all he's doing is stretches.
Yeah, like this design's kind of boring.
It's very boring.
Especially in this artwork, because like at least in the dialogue, his hair kind of strikes.
Yeah.
But in this one, it doesn't.
Like 2.
2.
I kind of want to give it a 1.
It doesn't really offend me.
I'm not offended by it.
I just don't like the pose. It's like they could have done something more.
Yeah. They could have done something better with the pose.
You know, I'm giving it a 1 just because I feel they kind of butchered what Yarn could be.
Agreed.
And in this one.
I'll still have to give it a 2.
I'm sticking with my 2.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not feeling the design at all. Let's do Laurent. I like Laurent.
Laurent looks amazing.
If you gave him like brown hair, I could see Harry Potter, you know.
Yeah.
Like shit.
Laurent's literally just a male version of his fucking mom.
With common sense, mind you.
I mean like in the design too.
Oh, yeah.
And you know what? I'll have to give you that because I know that I just like bashed Morgan for the same thing of just looking like Robin.
Yeah.
But I don't know why for this one it just looks like it works so well.
Maybe it's just because he's a male version, but then again, I don't know.
I guess 3, just again for the context of being a child.
Yeah, I'll have to give him a 3.
For the context of being a child. If otherwise, it was,
3, yeah.
Alright, so that's Laurent. So Noir. I like this one a lot.
She's adorable.
She's the only design from the kids that actually has a different design.
It's so good.
Yeah, and I like how the design shows that she's like scared, but it doesn't tell you about like the talisman.
Yeah.
I like the green.
With the exception of Lucina, this might be my favorite one. Minus Jerome.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I might like this one more than Jerome, because I really do like...
I don't know, Jerome's I feel like works way better for his character. I mean, this one's nice.
I also like how her outfit actually has patterns
on
her shirt. Like, that's so nice. Like, I don't know why, like, it's such a small design that works
I'll give this one a 4.
I'm going to give this one a 3.
I'm really... Yeah, I'll give it a 4. Just because it's Archer, and I'm like, I want to give it a 5, but it's not screaming out anything other than Archer.
It's just weird. Why is an Archer not a mage?
I know, it's like, especially coming from Tharja.
Yeah, you would think someone that does crazy hexes and everything, she would at least gotten some of it.
Like, maybe it's my theory that only cowards are archers. She's a super coward.
I guess. There you go.
Maybe I have something going on there.
I mean, this theory pretty much gets butchered the minute you get into Fates.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because Takumi is anything but a coward.
And then when you get to Echoes, and anyone can be an archer.
Well, Python's just, lazy as shit.
He just
who was the brown-haired kid that you made
Tobin?
Tobin. I made Tobin an Archer.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I made Tobin Archer too.
Like they really give it specifics on just like who should be who at the beginning. It's so bad.
So I remember doing Na, and I paired it up with Rickon, I believe.
Nah.
Because the name's something else. But I did like when I paired up Naui and Rickon, because that's the one I felt more comfortable with.
Okay.
But I did like her red hair, pretty well with the rest of her outfit. Just with the green hair, it looks kind of weird.
It reminds me a lot of her mother.
She looks better than her mom. Her design's better.
Yeah. Well, it's less offensive, that's for sure.
Absolutely. She's actually wearing something.
But I feel like it shows more of her personality. Like she's trying to be a grown-up kid. She's trying to be more mature.
I also like how it kind of looks like she's trying to be more like Tiki than Naui.
Maybe.
Just because of overall, it's like, yeah, she's got the cape, she's got the dress, and she's actually wearing anything more. And it's like...
Because she's trying to be, like, serious, no nonsense. She's basically the opposite
where does that say in the design? I'm a little confused.
Clothing-wise.
Like
not colors, but clothing-wise.
Like, that's just more like... Oh, God, I'm having brain fire here. Like, it's more, like, sophisticated. And,
okay.
Like, her cape... And also, she's more conservative than her mom.
Absolutely.
By far.
Okay. You know what? Yeah, it's convincing. I'll give it a 3. I just don't like the hair. The hair looks...
Yeah, the hair is like the worst part.
Well, it's braided. Like, I don't...
What is she holding, by the way?
A stone.
Oh,
yeah, it is
a transparent stone.
So,
for a second, I thought it was like a tiny bush. I'm like, why is she holding that?
You know what? I'll give her a 4.
I'm gonna give her a 3.
Okay.
Just because, like, from a descendant of her mother, she looks absolutely nothing like her mom.
The kids kind of blow ass in design.
Yeah. And I never realized it. Like even the ones in Fate, the kids' designs were at least a little bit better.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we'll have to see that in the Face one.
Like, next to Lucina and, like, maybe 4 others, like, all the kids looks terrible.
It's Lucina, Noir, kind of not, and Jerome.
Is the best one for me. And Lucina's
and Owain's just pose is pretty good.
Pose
but other than that, look at everyone else, man. Shit.
Yeah. It's like, just remember, I have to fall in love with Lucina, so it's like everyone else is just so... it's bland.
Alright, let's see. Anything in the ally area we can put? Alright, there we go. There's someone.
Sister.
So let's talk about
Sister Christian.
The Emerin. One of the funniest things that I found is like, nothing says the Exalt symbol more than just being right in your fucking forehead.
Yeah.
Like Christ.
What is that? It's a birthmark of your home tree? Okay.
Just bam, stamped on right there. Because at least, like, at least like Crumb's on his arm and Lucina's in the eye.
In
That's
her
kind
eye,
of
like,
just
God.
stamped onto her forehead. Which I think is kind of silly. But whatever. I guess it's supposed to be like some kind of like monk reference or whatever. I'd imagine.
Her design's okay.
I like her design a lot more than they actually show in the game, just because in the game she's all covered up.
One of my favorite things about her design is in her dialogue thing, where she has like all like the numbers and everything, like all the dates on her like necklace, which I think is kind of cool. You can't see it in this one, but I think it's kind of cool how it's supposed to have like all these dates. I don't know what they're supposed to mean, but I think it's kind of cool how they have that in her necklace. And this one, I like how the robe is kind of doing wonders for like the rest of her outfit.
Absolutely, I like the colors too, just like gold, green, and white.
Her colors are nice. But that's about it for me.
I'll give it a 3. You know what? I'll give it a 3.
I'll give her 4.
Okay.
All right. It's just the forehead thing looks a little silly to me, but I'm just saying.
It's genetics.
I wonder if this is someone that just has their like the Exalt symbol right in their asshole.
God.
That'd be pretty bad.
Actually,
that'd be funny as fuck.
Actually, if you
or like right in the tits or something.
If you pair Lucina and Robin, you never see it on Morgan.
That is true.
You never know.
Could be in the back, also.
Yeah.
The back's also pretty.
But it's still funnier to think that it's the asshole.
Yeah. Or just right in the fucking pelvis.
No, dude, it's a tramp stamp. Come on.
You want a little bit
right above the pubes.
You want a little bit of the royalty?
So you must prove your royalty.
Just right on the left testicle.
That's awkward.
All right. I think it's kind of cool. I don't care about this character.
And
I don't know.
Others.
Okay. Let's talk about the Grimmer and the Grimleaf.
Oh my gosh.
So we got Grimma.
Grimma is my favorite.
So let's just talk about the design for Grimma itself.
Grimma is my favorite character.
Grimma's an evil dragon, and he sure looks intimidating.
It's better than how goofy like Duma looks, because especially in Gaiden, but
the first guy. Oh
yeah,
boy.
where he's a booger monster.
Oh boy!
Have you seen it, Derek?
Mm-hmm.
It
looks disgusting.
The Gaiden Duma.
At least the Echo's Duma looks like a gross malform of things. I kind of like that.
Yeah, but he didn't look intimidating. He's like, oh, it's a big dragon with a third eye.
Grimmer looked like that Yu-Gi-Oh card, the fucking red one or whatever.
Slifer the Sky
Dragon. Yeah, only except mouth, it's eyes.
Mixed with Zork, I totally see that. Oh god,
he's a fusion monster.
It's a fusion.
Oh no!
Hey, you, it's time to put out the fusion monsters.
I kind of do like though how massive Grimma is, because it really shows how big of a dick he is.
I love that you get to fight on top of him. That's so good.
On his back, boys.
I love Grimma.
You know what? I think I might like Grimma just because of the sheer size.
Through design and just like
sheer size, I'll give it a 4. Just because I do like how huge it is.
I like how intimidating he is.
I have to,
especially in this artwork.
Give him a 4.
I have to give him a 5. I love Grimma overall. Like, there's nothing about him that I hate.
And it's better than fucking whatever masking that we fucking
There's nothing I do not love.
Except for the fact that I kind of wish Robin had the ability to use Grimma's power, but I know why, but I kind of wish that was a thing.
Well, it's just gone.
I don't know.
Oh, are you talking about the context of like while Robin was still like didn't kill Grimma?
Yeah, no, like beforehand, like throughout the entire story, like if he was able to unlock said power, like I feel like that'd just be cool.
At least I'd like the tome.
Yeah,
that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, just get Grimma's like avatar tome. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Who cares about the Risen?
Yeah, okay. The Risen are just really spooky ones. Alright, here's someone. So we got Valadar, which has a really long neck. I don't know why he does.
He's a giraffe.
Let me give you like a better picture, just to see like his neck. Valadar.
Darth Vader.
That just screams out evil. The name.
Valadar.
Look at this fucking neck.
It's so long.
Jesus Christ.
Daddy,
like
why
how-
you draft?
I like how he just looks evil.
Oh yeah, everything about him
Like
just
you
screams
just
evil.
look at him, you're just like, that motherfucker's just evil. as
Why is he
fuck.
my dad?
Yeah.
Dad?
Daddy, I found you.
Bet you if it was my mom, I look exactly
Oh
like him.
God.
Oh my, that'd be funny.
But you know, I guess it works for what he's supposed to do.
She just looks like an evil motherfucker, and it succeeds because he's an evil
Yeah,
motherfucker.
you know what? For the context of what it's trying to do.
Yeah, I'll give it
Yeah.
a 4.
Maybe a 5. I actually really do.
I
like
want to give him a 5.
Just because they really went all out with the design. Look at the claws, the actual pose itself with the.
I like his cloak.
Yeah, you know
love
what?
the
Actually,
cloak.
you know what? I might give it a 5. Just because.
I give him a 5.
Yeah, this is kind of
It
crazy.
doesn't blow my mind, so I'm gonna keep it a 4.
Sure.
It's solid, really solid design.
All right. I don't know. Gangrel's got to be here. Okay.
Hey.
Whoa there! I've never seen her art. I've never seen her art.
What's up, Big Jason?
Holy shit!
Dick rating is 10 out of 5.
Holy shit!
A Versa, please.
Wow.
Is this
Dice for days,
is this dark skinned Camilla? Holy shit!
Boy.
Fuck off.
Wow, that's a pose.
I never seen her art. Holy shit!
Woof.
Whew.
Okay, this one works. I'll
It
say that
does.
much because the Versa is all about like that seductive fucking sound and shit.
Yeah, I swear to God, if she was a succubus, she would be.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy. Wow.
You know what? I don't know. Like this pose is kind of distracting, so it's really hard to like.
Oh
be like,
yeah. I'm too busy thinking about my dick.
I kind of do like just like I can appreciate the artwork how well they did with foreshortening because you can see
Yeah.
her like her heels like are really big in the front and then just kind of like delves down.
Yeah,
I kind of like the artwork now that we're really looking at it.
and also I like the design that they have in her stockings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm getting it a 5. They really went well with the design.
I have to throw in a 5.
Because I like the tattoos as well.
Yeah.
The white hair is a really good contrast as well to her dark skin as well. Yeah, it's really good actually. Not really looking at it.
I'm not sure about this one. I'd give it a 3 because I feel like it's going way too hard.
Well,
Maybe it's just the pose.
because she goes way too hard.
Maybe. I never got seductive out of her. Maybe it's just how her dress is. She is definitely dressed seductively.
I don't know. Every time she says, "Oh, brother," or whatever.
Like I don't know. I think I don't remember Versa as a character that much.
I mean, you have a
Sure.
point, but for the context of what I'm working with, you know.
Like she looks fine. 3.
Yeah. All right. Well, where's my boy? I know he's gotta be here. Where is he?
You just passed him.
Gangrel?
No, his picture isn't here though.
Oh.
All right, maybe he's in a lesser
antagonist.
Feels
Gangrel
bad,
number
man.
1.
Feels bad.
That's awful.
All right, I'll just do
There's
this
your
game.
boy.
I love that pose.
I love Gangrel so much.
he's like, ooh, I'm crazy.
I love the crazy hair with the crown. It makes it so.
I like the crown.
Ah, yeah, I really like it.
I like his smile.
I love how his
I'm
body.
gonna give this a 5. I love a lot.
I
of
like
things
his
about
crooked
this.
shoes.
I love the 5 just because he looks freaking contorted. I love it.
I would prefer him over Valador if in Heroes. Honestly,
Agreed.
I like Gengar more as a character, but
yeah, he's a fucking douche, and I love it.
yeah, he's such an asshole.
If he
But,
actually becomes like a main villain anywhere else, that'd be amazing.
No, yeah.
I'm gonna give him a 4. Solid. But it's nothing dick blowing.
Yeah, I really like it, just the pose and everything. Man, I don't know. I guess I just really like the Plegan villains a lot.
They're
Yeah,
really good
They're
villains.
pretty good.
Yeah, I really do like their designs a lot. What about you, Derek? Did you say something?
I give him a 5.
All right, then there we go. Yeah, Gangrel is a good one. I don't think it's anything
They
here.
do go with Gangrel.
Got a Versa again. Is it a different picture? Yeah, just there. I guess we can kind of say some brief things about this stuff.
I
I
don't
got
think
nothing to say about these.
Like
guys.
he's a great character, but nothing with
Yeah,
design.
nothing much.
Yeah,
This
these are all the
guy,
main
this
villains. Who
guy,
cares?
Whatever. All right, let's go with
Walhar.
Big Dick.
Love that axe.
I like the axe. I like this armor a lot.
I love the crimson armor so much.
I do like how it's supposed to reference Rudolph.
Yeah,
I do like that.
I like that too. His cape's pretty cool.
He's so intimidating.
God, I think you can get that axe as a weapon somewhere. I remember. Maybe it's Fates or this game. But I remember that weapon was stupidly good.
Yeah.
I remember that much.
Not to mention, I love his voice. I forget who his voice actor was.
I don't know why he has like white, clear eyes
Oh.
though. That's kind of weird.
Richard Epcart's.
Yeah, see, there we go.
Ansem?
Yeah.
Why didn't Alm get a Conqueror class?
That's a good one.
A lot of red, that's for sure.
It's a little too much red.
But he's a conqueror.
Like,
because at least like with Rudolph, the design he had some white in it to kind of
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
like this is an inferior design to Rudolph.
Because there's black and red.
Yeah, like
But
there's
black
just
is in the
way too much red.
I want to give him a
I'll
5.
give it a 4 for the pose and just how like intimidating he actually looks.
I might give him a 3 because the red's too overbearing for me.
I want to give him a 5 just because he's intimidating. The pose is great. And honestly, I like the crimson red.
That's fair.
Just because it kind of represents everything that he's done to his own kingdom.
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
All right. And I think that's Walhart. And is there anyone else, Major Alice?
cares?
Could you just talk about Exlith just for a second?
If you
And how
want
much I hate the lips
The lips
and the
are
hairstyle.
No, the lips are the best part because they're so stupid, and it worked
God.
perfectly because he's such a stupid loser idiot. I love those lips.
Is he just
God, what a loser!
is he just Joshua in awakening form? Like shit. God.
You might have a point with the hair and not the lips, but the hair.
Just
is
everything, how bad the personality is. Oh man, it's kind of disgusting.
What a piece of shit! I love him,
It's just so disgusting to look at too.
but it works because he's disgusting. He's disgusting in and out.
I
that's
do
true.
love inappropriate touching. God, that fucking quote! I swear to God.
Yeah, my boy.
I'll have to give it this. It's like you have to give credit where credit is due when they make the villain hateable.
You boy, just by looking at it,
Exactly.
that's pretty impressive.
I look at this with disgust.
It's like, oh yeah, I'm supposed to hate you. I fucking hate you.
I mean, other than that, he's just a sage.
Nah, I don't know, maybe a 3.
Remember, I hate sages.
Whatever, we don't have to rate these. Fucking say something.
It's
about it,
freaking
whatever.
nothing.
Yeah,
But my favorite thing about this, it kind of looks like he has a double mustache.
I know.
but yeah, it's a mustache and beard.
Yeah, but the way at first glance, it looks like he just has 2 stacked on each other.
He has a mustache 505. Like,
The
his
best.
mustache makes it for me.
Yeah, I absolutely love it.
You know, I'll have to give him a 4 just because.
I'm not rating these just because I don't feel like.
I know. I
That
totally get
5
it.
was super a joke,
Yeah, of course.
but I love the mustache.
Love the mustache.
Yeah.
And I mean, we
5
share-
out of 5 mustache.
I mean, we share names.
20 out of 5 mustache.
Oh, Yenfei.
Oh yeah, we never talked about it. He is
Yeah,
kind of a
yeah.
great character.
He's a samurai.
The pose is too much like behind, you know,
Look
because you
like
can't see anything.
Like he just teleports something behind someone. He just did that.
that. Yeah.
Nothing personal.
Smell, kid.
Yeah, the pose is too much like behind you because Long Key was fine because you could still see his face and part of his body.
Yeah.
This is too much though.
I can't see your face, sir.
Maybe a
Wait.
3. 2 or 3. 2, yeah, 2 because nothing really says much about him.
I'll give him a 3.
No, 3 just because of Sayri. Because
Yeah.
he looks he's supposed to reminisce like Sayri.
Yeah.
I'll give him a 3 on design alone.
Yeah.
Whatever. That's Yanfei. Who gives a shit? And is that
that's
it? Oh yeah. Let's talk about the best characters. Oh yeah, there they are. Victor and Vincent.
Yeah.
And every
Handsome and George.
God, gayest fucking things
I
ever.
like
that's
how
so
many
stupid.
Fire Games there are in there. And a lot of them.
I love how they just upped how like queer they are. Like,
Absolutely.
when they got to like Fates.
Oh yeah.
Boy.
It's boy.
Yeah, they're just fucking silly. Darling.
Darling.
Crazy. Anyone else? I kind of like this one though.
Uh,
I think that's it.
I
Yeah.
guess that's
Those
it.
are all the Awakening characters. So,
Wow.
as a whole, I think Awakening did.
First generation's good. Second generation's.
Yeah.
It's kind of bad.
Yeah. I think they did all right. I think they did a good job. Honestly, we're looking back, minus Echoes. I think this might be my favorite like design cast.
Echoes is really good though.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
redesigns are amazing in Echoes, which we're gonna get to.
Oh,
Absolutely.
Echoes is godlike on design.
But I just don't feel like going back to like any pre-Awakening, considering a lot of them don't have official art.
That's true.
And
Yeah.
even bigger problem when you go to like Sacred Stones or below, a lot of the designs are like chunky,
yeah.
and like, weird
samey.
looking. Like someone like Hector or like even
Mm.
Ellie would, they look fine because they're like more royal, but
Yeah.
When you get to like the real characters, it's like they look kind of weird.
Like you'll have to shoot for heroes if you want like good artwork for them.
Even so, some of them can be like too much on par with what you were going for.
Yeah.
But yeah,
look at Arthur's.
yeah. So yeah, that's the thoughts on Awakening and with designs. So yeah, join us next time, and we're gonna be talking about fates and shit.
Oh boy.
All right. Yeah, that's gonna be fun because we got a lot to say for that one.
Absolutely.
All right. See you guys there.